Okay, today we're looking at Knights of Honor 2 Sovereign. Now, this game just came out, I think on a couple days ago. It has mixed reviews, and reading the reviews, they're expecting this game to be like the next Crusader Kings or the next Total War, and that's not what this game is. It's a grand strategy, it's an RTS, and the original game came out like 18 years ago. So another criticism is that this game didn't go far enough, but they definitely went too far where you can't call it a remaster. But I think the game is quite good. It's a grand strategy, but it's more simplified, it's more approachable. You don't need permission or some claim to declare war. And you do have a family and a wife and children, but you can't like choose your wife, but you can choose how your children are raised, whether they have martial skills, for war, or they're going to be a trader or a cleric. So this game is just much more approachable, and it's random. When you choose a kingdom, you can we'll just click on a new campaign. So it's like, here's the kingdoms, here's the province view. Every time you choose a kingdom, you get resources, villages, small castles, farms. All of that is random every time. And even like who's going to be your friend, who's going to declare war, or to be able to, well, I can make a trade with this guy. Well, he might not like you in this new playthrough. So there's a lot of randomness, which makes this game, the replayability of it makes it's very high. So I'm going to play Sweden today, or sorry, England. And I don't want to play like it's a powerful country. I don't want to. It's like you win the game if you play England. Now I'm going to play London. So you can go into province view. These are all the provinces you can choose. But if I want to play not the kingdom, but just a province, you have to choose province right here. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to be an independent kingdom. So this is going to break away from England, but we'll still have a trade agreement. So England will be friendly. All of these other countries, you're going to imagine, oh, England's going to go after Scotland immediately. No, it's random who England chooses to attack, or maybe Scotland will attack England. You really don't know what to expect. Now that because they're neighbors, it might be more likely. But you can change the time, and when you change the time, it just kind of changes the size of kingdoms. That's really all it does. I like to go back really early, so we're going to pick London. We're just going to be the province. We're going to leave everything. Now, if you want to choose your king's class, because we're a single province kingdom, I'm going to go with martial because we can be attacked quite early. We don't have any defense packs, and it can take a while to get those. So we're going to be a martial. Everything else is just normal. There's various victory rules. We'll just leave that. Okay, let's go. So even like our king's name, his appearance, everything's going to be random each time. Okay, so let the game run. Here's our king. Now we can upgrade the king's skills, and we do that with books. Every time we do a skill, it costs 200 bucks. And books are a resource that are generated in our towns, various buildings, and you can have a scholar. We can have 8 additional knights, and they can be, what's right here? A marshal, merchant, diplomat, cleric, or hire a spy. I'm going to go straight ahead and hire a
I am ready
merchant
to trade.
because we have a trade agreement with England already. So it's just right here, trade with kingdom. It shows you the kingdoms we have trade agreements with. This 25 there, that's our maximum trade capacity. And various buildings will give you trade. Various buildings will increase that capacity. So we'll use 10 of that capacity trading with England. So it costs 50, but we end up getting plus 18 every, I think it's on like a cycle. It works out pretty good for us. And I think he can upgrade the trade agreement. So maybe we're doing 20 of our trade capacity or something, or we get more gold. I'm not 100% sure on how it works completely.
Let us trade with these
So we're using
fine
10
people.
of our capacity. And this is important because we're just a province. The first thing I'm going to build, so we have 4 slots here. And we can unlock the next 4, but it's 2,000 gold each time. I'm not sure if that increases every time we unlock one. We look at our province here. It tells us at the bottom. So we have 2 villages. They're good for giving you people. Coastal settlement, you get trade and food. Deep forest. These are like a special, I guess, I don't know what you call it, but feature to your province.
Let the trading
The
begin.
vines, I haven't had those before, so that is probably really good. And cattle is great when you also have crops, crop farms. Oh, it's saltpeter. So we can see what these things do just by clicking on this. So you don't, some of them you just get like, you unlock the one resource. But if we go for viticulture, there's also upgrades. And these are one-time cost. So anytime we build a vineyard somewhere else, any of these upgrades we got, they'll already be unlocked. So even for the market square. So here you get more trade, more food. And also these are, when you get enough of certain goods.
Behold, the current great powers.
Kingdom
The kingdom
advantages.
advantages, sire.
So it's like for abundance, if we get ale and candles, like each of these things, if we have ale, we get plus 5 trade, plus 2 kingdom happiness. So that's all the provinces. But if we get all of these specific resources, then we get a 30% population growth in all provinces and plus 10 kingdom happiness. So these are advantages you can try to unlock. And things like wine, I'm sure. This was oil. I'm sure wine is under one of these. Like there's cattle and stuff for masonry. So I don't have any crops. So I'm not going to go for this, this area. I have 2 villages and 1 coastal settlement. So, oh, that's what the vineyard looks like. So like, yeah, just one of these is coastal. Not sure why it says one of them is coastal. So I tend to go for the market square because we get some money plus 2 happiness, and then you can unlock it and get scribe's office or inns for more happiness, and then the courthouses give you stability. We have -2, so we get penalties for that, and then as it gets into the positive, we get benefits. So I can't really afford a barracks, but I'm just gonna wait. It's 1200. Just gonna speed it up. So you go for the barracks, and I'll build that. And then we'll go for like Fletchers and Spearmen. Spearmen are high in defense. And when we recruit any type of military unit, it costs us kingdom levies, which will replenish. It also costs us our population. If you have like little castles, it adds to the number of
A
levies.
new construction has been finished, my lord.
And then villages will add additional people. So every province, every playthrough you do, you gotta look at what you have, what's your strategy. This one's kind of mixed, but I do like having woodworking. The hammers just mean that you can build things faster. But this unlocks things like goods like timber and charcoal, and you have to upgrade those though. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'll do. I mean, the cattle farms are pretty good. But initially we'll just sort of we can hire just peasants, but they're really not that
The
good.
queen has given birth to
Ooh,
a
a
healthy prince.
So to increase
Sire,
our
we've received a letter from the Pope.
so this infant's high in martial already. And I'm gonna need a martial knight. So I'll go there, and this is how you click on how you want to educate him. But anytime you have a child, you have a feast, and this just makes everyone happy. So, and it's 600 gold. I think it's kind of worth it. So,
Sire, we've pleased our nobility. The opinion of our peasantry has improved.
so that leveled off our stability. And the Pope will demand things like gold and stuff like that. So I can go for spear makers. Yeah, so some of these buildings, like, if you go for housing, it'll give us extra people per village we have. We have 2 villages. You have 1 town in every province. So that's the town of London in this case. So we would get 4 extra population if we built that.
A diplomatic message has arrived.
Okay, let's see what this is. We're in dire need of help in our war against the Powasians. Now these are like Welsh people. So I can just double click that, it'll take me over there. So who are these guys? I think they're, oh, England is asking. Yeah, that's another thing too. So my plan for this is eventually take over England. So I want to conquer the Welsh. And what England will do is usually they'll come through and they'll raid all of these little interest points. You get a lot of gold from it. But then if you conquer the town, these things take time to rebuild. It's automatic, but and also it's frowned upon if you raid people's provinces. But yeah, I'll just accept because she'll be very happy with me. And then I might eventually, yes, we have good relations. He may offer, like, his children.
An upgrade has been completed, my lord.
He'll offer his children as to do marriage arrangements with the children I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and start making some spearmen. You don't want to do it all at once and drain all your people. Your people do generate gold. I don't think it's a lot though. You can see there's like a little green bar, I think, where it's replenishing that. Now, every province requires
War is coming.
a governor. And you don't have to be in the town. So I'll just call the king to arms, chooses which
Saddle my
city,
horse. I'm ready. I haven't slept in a bed for ages.
put him back in there, give him the troops. You can upgrade your walls too in every town.
We've improved our opinion with the clergy. The enemy grows stronger, my lord. Our queen has given birth to a
So,
beautiful princess.
I think Munster is Irish. Yeah. Okay, so they're fighting with the English. This is why I like to do barracks straight away. Oh, a princess was born. I don't have the money for... I'm not going to waste my gold on... My stability is +2, that's great. So I could try to get some bowmen. Now the battles, the real time, it's simplified. It's not bad, but it's not like your total war experience, which
We
I'm
have
fine with.
received a diplomatic message.
So the Flemish want us to join their war. It's declining. Yeah, so they try to sweeten the pot sometimes, but we're going to decline that. There's also, if you click over here, you get
The world at your fingertips.
like a kingdom overview.
Sire, we have completed an upgrade.
Oh, so the English are over there. So the English are going to be spread thin. Hopefully we can come in here and clean things up for ourselves. The English have really strong militaries. Okay, we've got some bowmen. So we're running out of levies. This requires 150 and then 1 population. And your
Our
marshal...
queen has given birth to a beautiful princess.
Oh, great. Your king can die. It's kind of random, too. So it's good that we have a prince who will take over. There's another thing, too. You have some slots here, and we can purchase things like supply wagons. And I'm going to actually buy that right now. Because once you leave the town, you're going to use your supplies. And 100 isn't a lot. And we're going to want to siege these guys. So the English are going to attack soon. So I'm actually going to... run over there very quickly. We're going to siege them. The English will help us, but I want to take over Cardiff. It's challenging because the English are destroying everything. You have to have a governor for every town or you get hardly any resources. So when our children grow up, the princes...
Prevail or die.
Good, we got in there. The princes can be free governors or whatever. So this is excellent.
More troops have come to aid in our battle.
So we have to like break down the walls below 50% before we can just assault them. Sometimes if their numbers get too low for their troops, they'll try to break the siege. This is a really good start, actually. I might be able to take 2 towns. So I can also select this merchant. He's a knight to govern Cardiff. And your troops don't replenish by itself. You have to actually go back into town and then pay for... You gotta hire more people. So you have to go into your levies and population.
Our army disapproves of our recent actions.
Oh, they don't have enough supplies? Yeah, I'm not... We should have, our supplies are right there. So that's kind of a weird complaint. But meanwhile, I'm just gonna pause it, or I don't have to, I'll just slow it down a bit. So the next thing we'll go for is probably try to get some happiness. We could go for a housing. Oh, sorry, that's what the problem was, food income. Yeah, every unit you hire takes 1 food. So I have to solve this issue. So we only have one coastal village. Yeah, see, if you had crop farms and cattle, they both benefit each other. But we'll get 2 food for that. And then with the upgrades we could get... So it's kind of like, it's mostly for trade. But that's something we should unlock. We're gonna go for the vineyard. Get 2 food and gold. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the vineyard. I wonder if I can choose where it gets built. So I can, yeah, I can, that's good. I'll put that at the end. So that's 400 gold. I like how things build fast as well. You can just sort of jump into these games, start up a new one if you don't like how things are going. Yeah, I think the mixed reviews this game is getting are kind of unfair. So, an opportunity to expand trade. So yeah, we'll expand trade. It costs 100 and it costs 10 more. I think it means it costs 10 more of our trade capacity. So,
A fine plan,
yeah, it
sire.
does. So our villages...
Our queen has given birth to a beautiful princess. Our prince has grown and can learn new skills.
So we're gonna make him... Oh, so we can choose his skills now, which I should have done for our king. Because we have 600 books. So archery is good. See, depends on the level. You can level it up to 3 levels. Infantry and spearman defense is really good as well. And you also get to choose 2 unrelated skills to martial. This would be like maybe like a scholar skill. I'm not sure. We'll go with archery. And with the
My men are
king,
tired, but will prevail.
I could have picked something like this. So once we conquer the town, we'll have to establish order, and he gets a benefit here. So there's a penalty for rebels that we're fighting, their morale. So he's gonna just taking out rebels. I like theology because it converts them. I think Cardiff is probably we're Catholic, so I'm not sure what the Welsh are. But I do kind of like this when you can convert. I think I'll go with, I kind of like, so keen effects, -3 morale for all rebels in the kingdom, -20 corruption.
New
I'll just
tactics.
try that out.
These should be useful.
So that costs 200 bucks. Army morale is very important. Well, logistics is good. We get 2 army inventory slots. So yeah, I'll go with infantry.
My knowledge has increased.
In siegecraft, I think, well, this is nice too. I guess because we're level 3 now, we get, or this is a level 3 skill, so it's minus 50% cost for refilling squads. And we get more people in town. So I actually like the medicine
I'm
skill.
more skilled now.
So we've run out of books.
We've pleased our merchants, sire.
I arranged what you requested, my lord.
We have erected a new building, sire. Sire, our enemies have gained a new
So Gwendon
ally.
is
The Pope has called for a
up
crusade.
here, I believe. Yeah. Or it's Gwynedd. So because we expanded that trade successfully, the merchants are happy about it. And a princess was born. A lot of these crusades are against the Islamic provinces or kingdoms. So we're almost done. We're still doing fine. Our king kind of looks beat up in that picture. It's because of the helmet. So our food is much better. Yeah, and you always have war exhaustion. It's last until you're out of war. You have to be out of war for a period of time and it'll gradually reduce. So we got food. We could do a grape press just to get more money, but I want more food and trade. So we'll probably get that one next. And our raisins. So raisins are another good. Yeah, so we're not getting any goods right now, but we'll get raisins and wine and spirits, hopefully. We got to do these ones before we get to the next level. Yes, this is like a simplified grand strategy game, and I kind of like it. I haven't gotten very far in the game, though. So we can't...
A new pope heads the Catholic Church. Our armies are ready to assault an enemy town.
Okay, we have so many troops. So I'll just show the assault. Just click
No
here.
more waiting. Breach the walls.
I'll
This will
lead.
be an easy battle.
So like the battles are simplified, like it's not as complex as Total War. But I'm totally fine with that.
We have but to crush this puny army,
So-
and the stronghold is ours.
They can
our
come back-
soldiers await your commands, sire. Do not let our initiative go to waste.
If they come and contest these, I think at least 2 of these, then we lose, or maybe have to do all 3, but that's something we have to think about.
What should we do?
So we can go and get their points as well.
We are on our way.
So I'm just right clicking and then I can drag how tight these
Let's
are.
go that way.
Okay, so this is the English.
Yes.
I'm gonna get my
Break down
peasants
the
to
gate. Use anything you have.
attack the gates.
Use your fists if you have
I'm
to.
okay if they
Break this gate.
The enemy comes to face us outside.
get wiped out, but they won't.
At your command. Spearmen ready.
They're running away.
So I'm just gonna
Ladders placed, sire.
put our archers right there.
Enemy unit reporting in. Ladders are up. At your command. Ready to fight. Bridge!
My life is precious.
So is that the English king? Yeah.
Sire, we broke the gates.
Okay, excellent.
The weaklings have run away. Here we are. Bash their heads in.
Our armies are taking control of an enemy capture point.
So where's the capture point? There's one there. I wonder if, like... oh, this is a capture point, too.
An enemy capture point is ours.
So I don't know how many we need.
I must be well protected.
I'll send in my
After
king.
me. Let's go. It looks safe. We are on our way.
There's a lot of capture points.
Bowmen ready. Move out. I'm
So I
in
wonder
charge here.
if these
We
will
are
have...
securing a hostile capture point.
So there's no arrows coming out here. I think they're just kind of retreating.
I must be well protected.
There, I'll try to...
We've taken the enemy's capture point.
Land precise blows, men.
I'll take on their king. We can capture them and ransom him. I haven't figured how to do it directly, but usually they'll ask us.
My life is precious. The cowards are fleeing.
I mean, this was an easy battle because we outnumbered them.
Enemy troops are attacking our leader.
At your command. Take down this gate.
Yes?
Reach!
Looks like they've run out of arrows. You are limited to how many arrows you have. At least with the archers.
At your command.
A hostile capture point is being taken. The enemy is cowering. An enemy capture point is out. The enemies fled like sheep.
Okay, so we've conquered Cardiff. And we were leading the attack, so we'll get the province.
Splendid work, sire. We've won our war. We captured a new province.
And now we have
We've
to...
strengthened the opinion of our army. We've gained favor with our nobility. A diplomatic message has arrived.
So we'll establish order. That's what we have to do.
Right away.
And if we fail, rebels will pop up. But if we defeat them, the war's over. If we fail, they'll kick us out of the town. If we fail to establish order. But then if we defeat the neighboring rebel army that pops up, we'll get the province back. Okay, so an offer from England. So they're willing to sign a non-aggression pact. Oh, but they want some money. I don't want to eventually be at peace. Well, we're at peace now, but I don't want non-aggression pact. I'd love to get Canterbury and Winchester. I'm just hoping that they go to war with Scotland. You can see that they've drained their towns to raise up armies, and they have rebels. Those guys right there, that's not good. You can't recruit those guys. So, England's had a tough time. Go to kingdom view. Political view. So I guess they don't have any enemies now. So I wonder if this war is over. So we have one rebel. So I wanted to get some sun-dry. I'll get some more food. And then I'll go for a market square, get +2 happiness. Yeah, we got a lot of threats. So I guess there's no war. So let's just speed it up.
Town authorities have been taken over, sire.
Okay, so we Successfully gained control. Now these things will take a while to well, it's not that bad because it was while we were sieging, it was already recovering. So our armies are damaged. Unfortunately, these don't really give back to you when you disband them. I'll try to disband these guys. I'll dismiss them. So it'll cost money to restock. Which we can't afford to restock. It'll cost us just a little gold in one person. So we don't have any population that we can recruit to replenish our army, because that guy's a rebel.
A new upgrade has been completed, sire.
So we got lots of food now. And let's look at this province. So we've got saltpeter. So we already have that one. But 3 coastal settlements. That'll be great for a dock. 2 crop farms. And 2 villages. This is going to be like, we'll build some docks. But for now, we're going to need a market square for the happiness. You can get happiness for... So this is a village, So this is also considered coastal, I guess. Yeah, because these are 2 villages, but all 3, if you include the town, would be coastal settlements in 2 villages. So our town's considered a settlement as well. Yeah, so we would get 4 extra people with housing here. And then with housing, you can get things like brothels for +1 happiness and eventually public baths. But we're going to need a market square. You get more bonuses to happiness here. So we'll get 2 for that, and then inns will get an additional 2. Oh yeah, and I should have...
Tomorrow will be richer.
I'll make our merchant governor. He gets +1 gold for settlements. So there's 3 settlements in Cardiff. The towns aren't shown because they've been burnt down, but they'll pop up again.
Only the finest goods will be produced here.
It's very important not to leave these ungoverned. So this is off to a great start.
A new building has been finished, sire.
So getting more
The
stable.
crusade has fulfilled its holy goal.
So they destroyed... Oh, so Aragon's in Spain. So maybe it's like in Morocco where they're fighting. Yes, so I will go for an inn here as well, I think. Woodworking would be excellent. So all of these things like getting timber, if I right click this will stay popped up. So timber will give us 10% production. Oh, and siege equipment cost reduction. I really want to get siege equipment. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and build the woodworking right there. Yeah, actually you can see how long sieges are. So if you can reduce the siege length, you know, it'd be so much better. You can just like plow through these kingdoms eventually. Yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't.
We have erected a new building, sire.
So we got woodworking done. Getting a lot of gold now. So we'll have to be choosy with where we go here. Yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you enjoy this playthrough, please let me know in the comment section. That lets me know to keep making more videos for this.
A letter from the Pope requires your attention, my lord.
Yeah, I'm not giving you guys 800 gold.
The opinion of our clergy dwindles, sire.
Oh, right. I wanted... So we have 31 trade capacity. I could try doing some... Yeah, these guys are not happy. Let's build an inn there. Okay, so the farms have popped up again. These will be done soon. So we got one guy who's not a rebel. And I'll have to replenish... Wow, it's so expensive to replenish supplies.
Sire, we have completed an upgrade.
Right away.
So the stability is improving. Happiness. Yeah, these people are very unhappy. So the scribes will give us one book. We can upgrade the king. We can do the merchants, but I think you can only upgrade like... It's a limited amount of times. So the king's always going to be the best. Yeah, so we could go for... Get scribe offices, then courthouses. Because we need the scribe before we can get the courthouse. But like +3 stability is pretty good. I just want to get this set. I don't know if these guys have any...
At your fingertips.
I don't have any allies, so I could try to go to war with them quite quickly.
An upgrade has been completed, my lord.
So that's 1200. Now, I think when we get these upgrades, it makes it more expensive to build inns. Because anytime I build an inn, or sorry, a market square, it comes unlocked with all this stuff. It's probably more cost effective still, I'm not sure. But now if I go to build this, I get all those benefits included.
Our prince is ready to enter our royal court, sire.
Oh, perfect. So I think army morale is very important. I'm going to go with leadership. So that's perfect. I'm going to... hire him in London,
Yes, my lord.
and I'll station him there. So our population is still trying to recover. So I don't know if we should build houses or not. If I do upgrade, when you build a barracks, you get +50 siege defense. So it's good in that regard as well. I'd love to get siege. But I can bring in two armies and attack that Gwendon province or kingdom. Yeah, because siege is just way too expensive right now. So I'll just start recruiting some military. We have plenty of food. So I'll just wait a bit until I get maybe a couple more. Yeah, so we can try to shun foreign merchants and get more of the trade capacity. I'm going to forget that opportunity for now.
My lord, a marriage proposal has come our way.
So this will improve our relations. Holland, like they just have one province, I believe. Yeah. Just a one state kingdom. I guess we call it a state. And they're going to be at war with people. I don't really need their influence. I'd rather a much larger kingdom, like especially England. Okay, so we have...
A kingdom has formed a defensive pact against us.
With who? Are those people? Wait, are they... So... The pact against us is... Gwynedd and Munster? Is that how it works? Yeah, I wonder if anyone's joined the pact. It's kind of confusing. Oh, it's now looking for supporters. Okay. So just like a heads up. So I think I should just go ahead and declare war. Yeah, they are not doing well. Yeah, with two armies. No, someone could still join the war after we start this. But I don't want, like, guaranteed to have a pact against us. So, I like this. It's not like you have to get a claim. You can just go ahead and go. It's easier to go here and click on audience. And then just declare war.
Our nobility's opinion has improved. Our opinion with the clergy has taken a loss. Our merchants' opinion has suffered. Sire, we have angered our peasantry.
And then... Oh, so this improves the cost of... Reduces the cost of refilling squads. I really like this one. So we can choose logistics. Logistics is great. Our supplies last a lot longer. So I'll actually go with... Oh, this is what I have. Okay, I've already chosen those ones. So I think I can choose siegecraft, tactics. There's only so many times you can upgrade your king as well. And I think he'll probably die before we get any siegecraft. So I'll go with infantry
I'm the
tactics.
best tactician since Hannibal.
So 20% squad defense. So that'll improve our king's abilities.
Mission.
Oh, he's
Impossible.
maxed. He's maxed out.
Troops are waiting.
Oh, he didn't have enough books.
Your
Okay.
orders?
So I'll bring him out. Actually, I'm going to bring him here so he can resupply with goods. And hopefully I can...
I was planning to do that anyway.
So I'm just going to kind of wait and see if he comes to attack us.
What is your wish?
Okay, so I'm going to
At
resupply.
once.
Yes.
What is your command?
A new rebellion plagues our lands. Our ranks were reinforced by another army.
So I can actually go. Oh, that's not good. Could ask the king to join us. He will come and fight rebels. Okay, he'll come and get the rebels.
Sire, we've received a letter from the Pope.
You want us to lead a crusade? Damascenes, that's like against the Turks.
The opinion of our clergy dwindles, sire. Rebels have laid
here-
their filthy hands
comes
on
England.
our settlement.
Hopefully I can...
More troops have
yeah,
come to
they're
aid
not
in
gonna-
our battle.
they're not gonna hold out too long. So I'll conquer this town or state and then I'll end the episode there. Might be a while though. They're
We've crushed an enemy army. Sire, we've pleased our nobility. Sire, I am happy to report that the rebel scum are gone. We have driven off enemy invaders.
So that is kind of nice. Like, that was so easy just to ask them, hey, can you get rid of those rebels for us? So I am thinking of, it'd be great to leave the northern part. Maybe I'll take southern England and leave them as like an ally potentially, and if we can repair relations. So I have lots of gold. And get courthouses there. Yeah, the siege workshops are very expensive, same as the siegecraft. I've done this before. When they got like to 1,000 or close to 1,000, they just tried to lift the siege. I'll just do an automatic battle. So things are getting better. I'm not sure what... Yeah, I'm going to do docks. So a harbor. Will this give us more trade capacity, and the upgrade will give us a lot more food. And eventually we can get salted fish. So it's not going to do a whole lot in the beginning. Tax collectors is a bad idea. So they do have a fair amount of... There's 2 villages. What does saltpeter do? So I might want to go for artisans instead. We can get fine boots if we get that. This is expensive. It's 2,400. And the upgrades, we get fine clothing, fine boots. So I'm not sure what we'll do with these guys.
Soon we will breach their defenses.
We get flax here, it looks like. Yep, flax. 2 crop farms. Another, a logging camp.
Our nobility's opinion has improved. Sire, we have completed an upgrade. A foreign kingdom wishes to arrange marriage.
Who are these guys? Oh, Holland again. No thanks. I'm a growing kingdom. I need alliances with similar sized kingdoms. Yeah, these guys are getting down quite low.
A hostile army has joined in battle against us.
Oh, that's their own people.
We will break their defenses.
Oh wait, are they... Oh, they're trying to break it. I must have bypassed where I could just lead the army. That's okay, I was going to make it automatic anyways.
We have won a war. Our armies have conquered a province. Our army's opinion has improved. Sire, we've pleased our nobility.
Establish
At once.
order. A lot of troops there. No one won as many wars as us. All kingdoms now know that we fear to attack no one and that we crush anyone in our path. They should learn to bow their heads to us or they will lose them. Oh, so, wow, my fame is way up there. Yeah, I'm like the most famous person now in the game. So hopefully we'll get that. Yeah, now we're going to be 3 provinces strong. Yeah, I don't know if we have... So we have like a lot of the same stuff, like deep forest. So I had a logging camp
Disorder
here.
has ceased in one of our provinces.
I guess I'll set the prince.
My troops are waiting.
Caer Narfon. I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
I pledge my sword to these lands.
Your orders? My
I'm
troops are
gonna
waiting.
send my king back to London.
Should we march?
Oh, so they have like a vineyard already built. They have... Oh, they had stables unlocked and swordsmiths. So town guards are like, they increase your levies, I believe, or is that the defenses down here they increase? So we'll have to repair these walls. I think they repair automatically. Okay, we can expand trade with England. We don't have... Oh, it's going to cost us 20 trade. So we don't have the trade capacity. So it'd be good to get some docks built. So I'll build that there. And let's see the vineyard down here. So we'll get some raisins. And that gives us +3 trade and income. Oh, I've already done this one. Oops. Great press will give us +2 gold. That's fine. Okay, so hey, this game is so much fun actually. It's almost an hour now, so I'll stop the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, please like and subscribe. I'm getting slowly but surely closer to 1,000 subscribers.
A new
So if you
building
can-
has been finished, sire.
You can subscribe, that'd be so wonderful. Anyways, guys, we'll see you on the next episode. Oops.